Welcome to a MainelyDIY.com video. So I am draining my varnish, and I'm going to use some large size glitter pieces. These are relatively inexpensive if you get the larger size, and when I say larger size, that's the individual size of the glitter pieces. So I am going to slide that aside just a little bit. I'm going to put an empty cup here, and I have this one drained pretty well, so I'm going to go ahead and put my glitter in there. I'm going to start with that amount, and I am, again, gently, I'm going to swirl it around and have the glitter stick to my bulb. Now you may have seen this done with things like Mop and Glow or other floor polishes, and it works for a while, but then I pulled out some of those from a previous year that I had done, and they kind of fell apart. So it's better to use the real varnish on it instead of some of these other products, because that will seal it. So I've moved it all around. I'm not getting a lot, but I am going to let it set there for quite a few hours to drain, and then I'll come back to that project. Okay, so I have an antler cut out here, and I'll show you how I did that. I just took some fun foam, and I kind of randomly did that. I'm just figuring out about how much I need. And I have one here for a sample, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Fun foam cuts nice and easy with just inexpensive scissors. And I'm just going to get the rough shape of the one that I have here, and I will trim it up afterwards. Here we go. So I am going to trim this one up a little bit. Let's brown this over a little bit, come in a little bit more, okay, and you see it doesn't exactly match my other one, but that is perfectly fine. I think I want to round this just a little bit more there, because they don't match in real life just perfect. So I have a pair of them there, and I'm going to use them to kind of hold my little glitter ornament, hopefully somewhat in place. And I have my hot glue gun heating up here on low on my glass plate, so I am going to take an eyeball and just get some glue on the back of him, and then I am going to go ahead and place this eyeball, hold him for just a second or two, get that loose end of my glue off, and then we will figure out where his other eye goes based on where the first one is. And you just need to be really careful with a glue gun that you don't get the hot glue on you, because it hurts, but not as bad as if you actually pinch or if you touch the metal tip of your glue gun. That's a lot worse. So okay, so I have eyeballs on him, and then I'm going to use a pom-pom for his nose, so I am going to just spread out some fuzz. See if I want to use that one, or this one's a little bigger. I think this one's just fine. So I am going to put some glue on the back of that. There we go. Put that on there. Then I'm going to tell you, while I'm holding that for a minute, how you can get rid of these strings is, once you've got the thing dry, you can use a hair dryer and it will take those little strands, little pairs away of glue. And then we're going to glue this fun foam on for his antlers. And I am working on my glass surface. Not sure if I told you that, but I'm putting some glue along the edge of my antler. And I am going to put that down where I want it. And I'm just going to maybe fold it over just a hair. And I'm just going to hold it there for a few minutes till that one sets up. And then I'll put the other one on. So I'll put some glue on that and decide where I want it. Hold it down for a minute. Okay, so here I have my little antlers glued on my moose, so that's one. And I'm going to go ahead, I've got another one that's just about done, so I am going to go ahead and cut him a second antler. So now I have two antlers. They kind of look like little F's. Okay, and then I have a another moose that I've got the nose on and the eyeballs on, and I had long eyeballs for this one. And I'm going to pop that cover on. That's the wrong size. Whoops. Let's see, we'll pop that cover right on there. Okay. And then we'll put the antlers on. This one's got a little flat space in the back of him, so I'm going to take full advantage of that. Put a little glue on there. And this time I'm going to try to make them more stand up, so I am going to just hold it where I want it and have him stand up, so I'm not folding it over as I did on the previous one. So I'm just going to hold that for a few seconds, and I will get some glue on this second one. And I'm going to go ahead and hold that where I want it. Okay, so I'm going to let him dry, and then I'm going to come along and get rid of some of these long tails. So there's